They're 37-22 right now, but that's counting their slow start. You look at the offense this year, way better than it was. Last year's offense was 16th in the league. This year's offense is 10th, right? And then this defense, last year they were better. They were a top 5 team. This one is a 11th best team. But when you look at the way they use everybody on the roster, that it's not very star-centric. When you look at the development of this guy right here, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as an up-and-coming star in this league, and then the year that Chris Paul has had, I'm willing to say it. If last year's Thunder played this year's Thunder would win in a 7-game series.
Really?
Yeah. 1 year ago, the Thunder were sitting at 40-26. In the offseason, as we all know, the Thunder traded away their 2 All-Stars and went full-on rebuild mode. But that didn't stop the Thunder from being 40-24 and a seed above Houston. The Thunder were projected to be 13th in the power rankings and are proving doubters wrong. The Thunder during these past few months have been on a roll, going 34-13 since Thanksgiving, and have one of the best road records in the league of 20-11. And against the stacked West, have a record of 25-15. They are also 11th in points differential. The Thunder locked down their opponents, lowering their opponents to 108 points per game, top 10 in the NBA. Now let's touch on why the Thunder have been so impressive. Chris Paul in Houston did not seem happy playing with James Harden. He didn't seem like he was having fun at all. But when he joined this Oklahoma City team, he seemed so much happier playing with these young guys. In fact, he's almost like a player coach. And this year, Chris Paul actually made the All-Star team. And it wasn't based on his play, it was based on his leadership. One aspect about Paul's game that has never been talked about throughout the NBA, or just throughout his whole career, is his mid-range pull-up. 30.6% of his shots are coming off the mid-range pull-up, and he has hit in 52.6% of them. He's shooting almost 49% from the field this season, the best since the 07-08 season. But CP3 is not the only reason the Thunder are successful this year. Last year, in the trade that sent Paul George to the Clippers packaged a deal of a record-setting of draft picks and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari. The Thunder, who acquired Shai, knew that Shai could be a future All-Star. And this season, Shai is the leading scorer for this Thunder team that is currently in the postseason. He's shooting 47% from the field and is averaging about 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Shai is not much of an explosive player or an athletic player. He's just a really finesse type player. Shai is definitely one of the best finishers and will be an all-star many years to come. Meanwhile, Gallinari has been great for the Thunder, shooting on mostly spot-up shooting, and he actually finishes at the hole a lot. Gallinari is a very consistent player too, but he's kind of a streaky shooter, but he still provides 19 points per game on 43% shooting. Last year with the Clippers, I would say on a similar team to the Thunder, he was averaging about 20 points per game on 46% shooting, so he's only shooting 3 less percentages low. And on the Thunder, you have other guys like Steven Adams averaging almost a double-double. Steven Adams has also been very inconsistent this year. Like, some nights he'll look like one of the best centers in the league, and then other nights he'll just look straight dog. But one of the main aspects for this team has definitely been Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, who averages 19 points per game on 47% shooting, is definitely the highest candidate for 6th Man of the Year. He definitely comes off screens and shoots a bunch of mid-ranges, and is definitely a threat at 3. Shai, CP3, and Schroeder are one of the deadliest 3-guard lineups in the NBA. As I'm making this video, the Thunder stand only 3 games behind the 3rd spot, but they don't have an easy schedule coming up. But this team has shown that they can compete all year long, and you definitely love to see it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I definitely want to hear your opinion in the comment section down below. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Jimmy High Roller. He definitely inspired me to make videos like this, and I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm out.